Hello? Is Bobby Bravado there? Is it really you? Are you staying in Arkham for long? Goodbye.
All right, and we're back. We're back, baby.
I'm here.
So I picture you two right now. You're both in the vehicle, right? Parked outside of Bobby's place.
Yeah.
You've got a book in front of you. It shows an image, and it's a doubled image with perfect symmetry of two women. And there's a discussion. There's a little section where it talks about it has a showing a picture of a teacher with another image beside it, and it says Emily Sargay underneath it. And so there's a, you realize as you're looking in through this book, this is a history of this phenomenon or creature that at least your group calls the doppelganger. I like my Dead Ringer name. It's cooler.
Mr. Bravado, I believe we're dealing with a doppelganger. You may have also heard them referenced as a dead ringer.
Nice pun. I'll look at the phone. No. We gotta kill myself.
Well, it's not. Never mind. Yes. We have to kill the other you.
The metaphor. How do we track? Sorry. How do we track this thing?
Well, I saw some skin residue samples. We could try to see if we can pick a trail up on that. As much as I don't want to do it, I am with a rather well-financed and recognized group with authority. I could call in a favor.
So now I gotta trust you.
I'll call in that favor. Mark, I'm going to do it. I'm going to deal with the agency to ask for help tracking this thing.
Okay.
So when I deal with the agency, I request help or gear or making excuses for a failure. I roll sharp. On a 10+, I'm good. Your request for gear and personnel is okay. On a 7 and 9, things aren't so great. You might get chewed out by your superiors and there'll be fallout, but you'll get what you need. And on a miss, it's screwed up. I'm suspended or under investigation or possibly just in the doghouse.
Yeah. All right, you're requesting help, right, to track
I
this
am.
thing down?
Yes.
Okay, I like it. So you would call up your handler, right?
Yeah, I'd call Elder Tom. I got a 7, so mixed success.
Yeah.
Elder Tom. So I'll pick up the phone and start calling him.
It says mixed success.
Mm-hmm. So I
Things
might
aren't
get
so
chewed
great. You
out.
get chewed out by
Yeah.
your spears, or they'll be followed. But you get what you need. All right, so. Okay, so I'm thinking we tasked you to get to the bottom of it.
Well, Elder Tom, I got to the bottom of it. I just need help getting to the finish. We know we're dealing with a Doppler. If you could give me some assistance, you know we have the means of identifying and tracking it now that we know what we're doing.
I think you might have gotten a bit too close. Need I remind you, Ezekiel, that we are a secretive order.
You don't need to remind me.
Keeping secrets is what keeps people safe.
And walking the way of the light is the only way to the redemption. But we've got Doppelganger out there. I know we have discreet means, and I promise to keep it discreet when it comes to purifying.
All right. I can help you track this thing down. We have the means.
Can you send the information to my vehicle's GPS?
We're gonna need to know its last location.
Far as from what I can tell, its last location was the bathroom in Mr. Bravado's apartment. It seemed to have disappeared like smoke in the wind. But it left behind some skin.
I'll meet you there.
We're already here. Bobby, excuse me, Mr. Bravado, let's go inside. My superior is coming. He's going to help us out.
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay.
I am going to reach out to my cabbie driver buddy again.
Oh, hey! How you doing? You were
Hey,
looking
hey,
a
how
little
you
messed up
doing?
last time I talked to you.
Yeah. Oh man, tonight's been a hell of a night. What can I say? Where the hell did you just drop me off at?
What do you mean?
Did you just drop me off at a bar?
No, you're not at Frankie's. I
Where the
took
hell
you.
am I? Look,
I
I'm-
took you right to the outskirts of Arkham. You
What
said
time?
you said you wanted to. You said you wanted to check out where the old Arkham Fair used to be. You know, the abandoned
Fair.
fairgrounds there.
Oh yeah, that sounds exactly like something I do.
No,
How long ago?
you was sounding kind of weird. I'll be honest with you. There's now a knock on your door, and you recognize the knock, Ezekiel.
I'll let him in while this conversation's going on.
I
He
will.
nods and starts making his way over towards the bathroom, and as he's like moving about, he like reaches and he grabs like this cross and he's like holding it out like he could tell he's aware of something.
Look, what's the cab driver's name, Mark? I totally forgot
I
it.
don't remember either.
Yeah.
We'll just you don't have to say his
Okay.
name, do you?
Okay, I'll just be like, yeah, I'll be like at the the outskirts of town at the carnival. And I want to ask him, I'm like, Wow, what time did you drop me? Or what time did you drop me off there?
That was earlier this morning.
Earlier this morning.
Yeah, he said something about. Are you okay, Bobby? I gotta say, last time I talked to you, you were really weird.
Yeah. I like I said, it's been a long couple days. It's a big case.
All right, well, you be careful with that gun I got you.
Yeah, that gun.
Yeah, you wanted another 44, and I said, sure, you could borrow mine. You don't remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Hey, look, shit just got real. I gotta talk to you later. Thanks. I'm gonna hang up.
This guy, he kind of nods at you. He says, I'm Elder Tom. Bobby.
Just rubbing my temples. I'm lighting a cigarette too.
He looks around. And,
Father.
He points at the mirror. Says, he went in there.
Yeah, we know he went in there.
He can go through the mirrors. But there are likely ones he has set up and prepared to go to.
I will just instinctively smash the mirror with my gloved hand.
Fuck's sake. I'm just gonna keep fucking... I'm putting my head down. I'm taking a huge drag. Probably looking for some type of coffee or something to drink. Where are we? Are we in my place?
Yeah, you're in your place.
Yeah, okay, I'm just fucking making coffee. I'm making coffee.
He says,
well, that takes care of that, Mr. Bravado.
Well, there's likely a ritual site where this thing was first summoned.
Like, would a place with lots of mirrors work?
He looks at you and says, that's likely its lair.
Like a mirror maze at a carnival? That's where he is. That's where he is.
Both of your minds flash to the same image and hear the same music at the same time. And then you recognize there was an old fair in Arkham, long time ago. It's an abandoned fairgrounds now. And Bobby, you're thinking of a very specific place that was the funhouse that had the Hall of Mirrors in it.
Yeah, I am.
And you and him both look and nod at the same time, as if you both come to the same conclusion at the same time. And he kind of looks over towards Ezekiel, like, you know, he knows what Ezekiel's here for. And he looks at you with a bit of curiosity, Bobby, as if taking you in. And almost like he's silent. You could feel him almost silently judging you, judging your soul. The mirror's now broken, but there's different shattered reflections of Bobby Bravado that are picked up in the camera work because I'm a really good cinematographer. And you guys are... what happens next? What happens next?
How do we stop it?
He says, I've already helped you too much. Then he walks out of the...
Too much?
apartment. Yeah, he turns back towards Ezekiel as if Ezekiel will know what he meant by the words too much.
I'll nod, and as he goes, I'll give our orders. Our phrase. May you walk the path of the light, and mark your response to be, it's the only way to redemption.
Keep treading the light, Ezekiel. He nods and does like a prayer symbol.
Mr. Bravado, I think we have a place to be.
But he's answered my question. How do we stop it?
Well, I imagine with bullets. That's what we both have.
Like I said, let's go kill myself.
All right, you are going to put that in the to-go cup. Don't get it on the leather seats.
I will purposely spill those other seats. No, I'm just joking. I will not. I won't even smoke in your car.
There is no smoking in my car, Mr. Bravado.
Really? Can't even make one exception.
As
No.
you folks are as you
No.
as you're
No.
driving, the two of you,
It's a company car.
the radio comes on.
love
Breaking news. We've just had sight of an individual who has committed some violent acts at the downtown bank. The individual is known as Bobby Bravado. He is armed and dangerous. He is last saw fleeing from the Arkham Bank. The police have been looking for him, and there's currently a manhunt in all of Arkham for Bobby Bravado. His description is, and they start naming Bobby your description. We have footage. We are putting it up on our YouTube page currently. And Bobby, if you're out there, please turn yourself in.
I'm gonna
Bobby,
slowly.
Why'd you do this, Bobby? Why? Why'd you do it? You just hurt them, Bobby. You just hurt them. And then he just like sobbing on the radio.
Going to.
Meanwhile, you're driving to the abandoned fair, right?
Fuck's sakes.
You can hear sirens off in the distance. Ezekiel.
Bobby,
So and there's clearly like a perimeter set up between leaving here and Arkham to get to where the fairgrounds is. It was just outside.
Bobby, Mr. Bravado,
Yeah.
climb into the back, the very back, and pull the shade over you to cover yourself. I will get us to where we need to go.
Alright, I'll painfully struggle my fat ass through the fucking car and into the backseat as best as I can.
All right. So Ezekiel, you'll come driving up, and there'll be a police officer that will be questioning you. Let me see. I think I've got Lieutenant Sebastian Black, which is a familiar voice to Bobby Bravado.
Good evening, Good evening, officer. What can I help you with?
He's like, have you seen this man? He holds up a picture of Bobby Bravado, and then Ezekiel, he like looks you dead in the eyes. And,
I did see him on the YouTube.
all right, so I need you to gonna have you roll a cool.
Seven, mixed success.
Okay. I'm gonna say that he's gonna let you go, Ezekiel. But he writes down, gets your name. He wants your name, your full name. And he writes it down in his notebook.
Yes, officer. My name is Father Ezekiel Tremaine.
Oh, he says. Sorry. He says, we're looking for this individual. I believe he's armed and dangerous.
He does look a bit outside of his mind.
Well, be careful.
Fucker.
I will be on the lookout for him, officer, and I will do my citizen's duty of making sure that he is brought to justice for his heinous action.
He's like, all right, thank you. And he like waves you and starts waving the next vehicle. And now you folks are going to the abandoned fair, and you're going to I'm gonna put you just outside of. There's some other stuff at the abandoned fair, but I like to deal with them one at a time. So right now we're outside of the fun house. this is
Mr. Bravado,
fun house.
we go on foot from here. I suggest you go ahead and pull your weapon out and be prepared to use it.
Yeah, thanks for the advice. I'll pull it out and I'll light a smoke.
From under my gray trench coat, I'll slide out. That's been on a sling. My assault rifle.
Let's get this son of a bitch.
Yes. Are you sure you know how to handle that?
Yeah, I got it.
Please don't shoot me.
Sorry, I'm not laughing in character. I just laughed because sorry, it broke me. I couldn't hold back anymore. Sorry.
Mark, as we're going in, can I read a bad situation?
Yep.
What is that? It's a sharp roll, right?
Yes. Reader bad situation is sharp.
Oh no!
4. Okay, so you can mark experience. And
At least it doesn't look like there's any bad.
Bobby, how much harm does your gun do?
I believe it is 3, but don't quote me because I don't have my character sheet up. So it is.
I think it's 3. Yeah.
I believe it's 3. It's 3 harm. Yeah.
All right.
Close, reload, loud.
Yeah. So Ezekiel, coming up out of a hatch, kind of catching you off guard, almost leaping out at you. There is a weird version, an even weirder version of Bobby.
What the fuck?
He's holding a gun, and he shoots you, Ezekiel. From this close range, he shoots you. And you would take 3 harm. Now, you have armor, and you have battlefield awareness, so you kind of like, even you're just instinctively move out of the way. So you only take 1 harm there, so it just grazes you. The tiny graze on your cool coat. Gun smoking, he's holding it up. He's about to fucking hammer it back again. What do you guys do?
I want to open up my assault rifle.
All right, so you got an assault rifle. He's got a gun. You two are shooting at each other. It's gonna be rolling kick some ass. So I want you to roll tough. Okay, so 7 here means that 7 to 9 means that you're going to be doing harm to one another. But there's an interesting thing, Bobby. If you wanted, you could roll cool, which would be a help out to move that 9 to a 10, which would be beneficial. Although it could risk you getting in the mix of this.
That's fine. I don't really have any cool, but so I can just make a roll.
Yeah, so you can roll your cool. Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna burn a luck point. I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my luck to make it a 12.
Well, okay, so you can burn a luck. Now, is there any side effects for burning a luck?
I do have a side effect for burning luck. I'm glad that you asked me.
Yeah, so you're going to burn that, and you don't really get luck back. So keep that in mind. When you spend it, it's not something that comes back. It's pretty much a tracker for your character in this campaign.
So when I spend luck, my next mission from the age comes with red tape. Lots of red tape.
Yeah, like as in the agency probably.
Oh, those change? That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I
those are
didn't know
different for
that.
different classes too, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's fucking cool.
So the Communion of Man's gonna be even sticklier next time. Great, Ezekiel. It's not like they're gonna have a whole bunch of weird rules that you have to follow. So okay, so
no.
You spent your luck. Did you click the luck though? I want to make sure that I got clicked.
Yeah, I clicked it. Right. It shows click.
So the 12. So you got a 10 plus. So you're gonna be able to pick from that list on the 10 plus there. Now you're gonna be normally exchanging some harm, but so you're currently taking 1 harm.
Well, wouldn't it be? It says when you spend a luck point, you retroactively change the result to a 12.
Yeah, now the 12, okay, so you only get to pick from the 10 plus moves because you don't get
Okay.
access to the 12 plus stuff until you got it as an advanced move, which won't happen.
Got it. So I will choose. I'm only gonna take one. I will inflict terrible harm, so +1 harm.
So how much harm does your assault rifle do?
3.
So we're doing 3 harm. Ooh, he's really hurt. And that includes the +1?
No, the +1 would be 4.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make that's 4. Okay, so now he's got an injury, and like
9
so
out of damage, right? Did we exchange damage?
and you took 1 damage,
Okay.
1 harm.
All right.
And Bobby rolled a 5, trying to help you out. So I'm actually gonna have it so Bobby, there is like reaching out from like a tunnel that's underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. Yeah. This one doesn't have the gun, but it's just trying to grab you, and it does 0 harm, but it has you grabbed right now. It's like trying to pull at you.
Hold
it's
on
like-
a second.
Bobby Bravado. Bobby Bravado.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
So I have Asphalt Jungle. You heal faster than normal people. Anytime you get harm, gets healed, heal 1 harm extra. You're immune to all harm move effects under 0 harm and 1 harm.
Oh, so you
when
won't,
they-
you aren't grabbed. You would be able to
Yeah.
just shake that off. Yep.
Okay,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
That is so cool. That's such a cool thing to have. So you or Ezekiel can choose what you want to do, or if you what happens next.
Well, I mean, I'll fucking blast that fucking thing in the floor. Can I shoot it with my gun?
Yeah. So we're gonna say kick some ass.
And that is
Tough.
tough. Okay.
All right. So you do 3 harm, right? You
Yes.
blast him, and he does 1 harm to you. It's just like punching at your legs. And you can hear another one running away further than that tunnel that's underneath you kind of. This guy came up through the hatch. This guy's sort of reaching through the floor. Blasted at him. This guy's about to shoot again. What happens next?
I'll take a shot at him.
Right, so again, you two are exchanging fire, it seems. And gonna roll kick some ass. Oh,
Well.
oh. So that's like you get the extra effect. And
Yeah, I
can
will,
tell you that the 3 harms me enough to take him out.
Okay, so can I choose the extra effect of gain the advantage, take +1 forward, and I'm going to give the +1 to the other hunter.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So Bravado will get a +1 on his next check,
Oh, sweet.
and you'll take 1 harm in that. You were shooting
Yeah.
another
Yep.
grazing. All right. Bobby or Ezekiel? Bobby, this guy's still trying to punch you.
I mean, can I attack?
Yeah. What are you doing? You shooting him?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm really when it gets to the combat part of it, the fact that there's like no real initiative is throwing me off, and it's kind of catching me to like. So yeah, sorry, just bear with me
Just
here.
roll tough.
And I get a +1, correct?
Yes. Nice. So it's an 8 on the check.
I'll roll a cool check to help him.
Well, you only be able to give him +1 unless you have something I don't know about.
Right. If I gave him a +1, it'd be 10 because he already got a +1 to the 8.
Oh, no, I think that included his +1 already.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But good that you're looking out for it, because that's exactly what you need to look out for with the cool. And you can do it also before as well if you're just sort of like, you know, playing it. Like, it's kind of cool. Like there's. All right. So what are we doing here? We have an 8. So I put that in the chat there, Matt. You've got a 7, the 7+, which means that you're going to be. He's going to do 1 harm to you. And you do 3 harm to it. Kind of pretty much injuring it. And I'm going to say shooting his head. Kind of like flops open like an egg. And dies.
I'm gonna jump down the tunnel that this guy.
Oh, nice. You're just immediately jumping down, alright? So,
yeah.
you see Ezekiel just jumps down the tunnel.
I will take a few pictures of the body.
Alright, you take these pictures. This guy's head's kind of blown open, but you get a good picture of his face. And, all of that. Meanwhile, Ezekiel, you jump down and you keep like running, run down this tunnel, and then the tunnel opens up, and it might be a trick of the eye. You're not sure, but the place wholly like opens up much wider than before, and you see there's all these torches that are lit, and there's this interesting looking red and white floor that stretches out in front of you. And
Bravado, get down here!
As soon as you yell that, you can see there are mirrors all around you. And you hear your voice echoing multiple times, and multiple reflections looking back that are also making noises here, and they begin to sort of slightly move a little bit out of sync.
I'm gonna reenact the scene from Conan and start destroying all of the mirrors.
As you like turn and start like shooting the mirrors, the images shatter and fade. You're like just shooting them with I think you had an assault rifle, right?
Yeah.
You're fucking just down.
So that's exactly you hear like just she's like shooting it around and just smashing mirror after mirror as you're Bobby taking pictures of like strangely quasi-identical versions of yourself. As the many pieces shatter to the ground, Ezekiel, still you can catch broken partial reflections. The lights flicker as if some unknown power source is keeping it going. You're the only whole image left.
I'm going to take a second to roll cool to do first aid on myself with my medic feat or my medic perk.
Yeah, good old classic self-surgery. You start pulling the bullets out of your wounds.
All right, so on a 10, I am stabilized and I'm healed 2 on a 10.
Meanwhile, Bobby?
Bravado, get down here!
I will, before I go, I will make sure I get a shot of me and the 2 bodies on the ground, like all together in one room, showing all 3 of us are there. I'm the standing live one. And then, and then I will squeeze my fat ass through that hole, and I will drop down, and I will light a cigarette again before I make sure my gun's fully loaded, and probably do one of those cool spin the chamber things, flick it, and then try and find Ezekiel.
Mr. Bravado, there was at least one more down here. We need to neutralize it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Well, shall we push forward? I already took care of any of the extra entrances they may have.
Can I make an investigate or I just saw it, something that I could do here. What sort of creatures it would happen here? What can it do?
Can I read a bad situation, Mark?
That
Yep.
situation.
Yep, you can roll sharp. So you're just looking around. Alright, so it gives you one of those questions. Meanwhile, I think Bobby's trying to muster something up too.
And trying to think of the question, right? Trying to think of the question of how I can get my what can
Are there
hurt
any
what
Are
can
there any
hurt
dangers
it.
we have?
Can I do an investigate the mystery? Investigate a mystery.
Yep, how are you investigating?
What can hurt it?
Okay, and
Just from seeing it, just based over the last two fights, and then
Perfect.
coming in this room and seeing him completely destroy the mirrors.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm kind of like
Yep.
click, click, click.
Yep, you're putting
what
it all
is-
together. Okay, so I'll let you roll investigate a mystery. Meanwhile, Ezekiel, you're asking a question?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes. There's still one more.
So it's just sharp, I guess. I roll.
He's Bravado. He's in here.
Nice, 10. So you get to ask 2.
So one was okay. So what can hurt it? I want to ask that.
Bobby, you need to merge with it.
Merge with it.
Yep. You need to go and walk right into it. Become one with it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's the only thing that'll get rid of it.
I can hold those, right? Because I can hold ask 2.
You get one more, yeah.
But I'm allowed to hold that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that second one.
Bravado, we gotta move. Let's make a decision.
I
What are you
will start following Ezekiel.
There's shattered mirrors all about you in the walls. There's still many curtains and passageways. This is like seemingly an endless tunnel of hall of mirrors.
Bravado, have you had much tactical training?
I did some time on the force.
Can you walk backwards well?
And yes, I can walk backwards well. What the fuck?
All right. I need you to get immediately back to back with me. We're gonna go through and clear this whole room. I need you to be touching my back.
Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna light a smoke and then I'm gonna fucking lean into his back with my gun out. All cop fucking cool style. Fucking
All right, we're gonna
chamber
start-
up fucking
We're gonna start down the nearest passageway, Mark, and we're just gonna start slinking through, trying to clear it out.
Alright. Roll act under pressure, Ezekiel.
I can do that because I think that's cool.
Like 13. Alright. You clear the place. There's only one possible curtain, red curtain, that he could be behind. The one back here.
Mr. Bravado,
It's much
I
like the
believe-
situation with the bathroom. There's only one place that could have gone.
Mr. Bravado, I believe the shot is yours, and we'll kind of do like a tactical turn to where now Bobby is up front and I'm covering the back. Finish this, Mr. Bravado. We must purify.
fuck's sakes. Alright, I will Probably have a couple flashbacks of some fucking sometime I kicked in some doors and I kicked some ass as a cop, probably in my head, and then I will pull the curtain sideways.
You sort of flash back. You see yourself in your memory, and then you realize you're looking at yourself now. And looking back, you think of this morning when you woke up and you looked at yourself in the mirror. It's cowering almost. Afraid. It's afraid of you at this point. Cowering in the corner as you approach.
I'm gonna take a
Last
big
thing it
drag.
does-
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. I love it.
No, go ahead.
No,
I was
drag
gonna
a cigarette. I love it. Yeah.
take a drag of my cigarette and I'm gonna say, "Looks like we know who the real one is."
It says, "Hello, there's Bobby Bravado there." And kind of fades into you. The magic of this place kind of fades away. It felt like this place was surreal, but now suddenly it feels like the magic's gone. The paint's obvious. You're not sure how it's powered, but there's something going on.
As he fades in and the magic dissipates, Ezekiel will make a cross symbol. May you walk the path of light to redemption.
I don't know if I can move or shit. I just had an entity possess me. I don't know.
Yeah, you actually feel fully yourself again, Bobby.
Well,
So-
Mr. Bravado, I hope you obtained some kind of proof that you were not the one who robbed the bank. You did get proof that you did not rob the bank if you plan on staying in Arkham, correct?
I don't know if I got enough.
We'll do a dissolve fade, and we'll have Bobby, you're talking with Sebastian Black, and then there's another dissolve fade, and it's to a TV set, and it's showing the newscasters, and they're saying, in a case of mistaken identity, it turns out that Bobby Bravado was not responsible for the crime. The culprit, who is going by the name B. Bravado, had been doing a string of copycat and catfishing attempts across Arkham, where Lieutenant Sebastian Black is asking anybody with information about this case to please call into Arkham News. Moving on, Joanne, to the weather. Well, we're expecting more rain coming up, and the TV will kind of click away.